Good day there once again viewers, your mate Kamikaze78 here, and today guys, we need to talk about Planetside Arena. If you guys haven't been living under a rock over the past couple of days, then you would have heard that DBG were announcing a new game today at 10 AM PDT, and the game that they announced was Planetside Arena. So, what's this game about? What can we expect from the title? And what are my thoughts on this thing? Well, it's safe to say guys that after the announcement, I actually had to step away and play some Overwatch to clear my head because I was a little bit confused as to what I saw. Anyway, let's get straight into it as we have got a lot to cover today. Planetside Arena is going to be a pay-to-play first-person shooter set 30 years after the events that are transpiring in Planetside 2 daily. The war on Araxis has torn the planet to shreds, war exhaustion has seen the faction battle lines slowly degrade, and now the battle takes place with mercenaries deciding their allegiance almost constantly. The game takes a more traditional FPS approach over Planetside 2's sandbox design, focusing more so on providing more traditional instanced game modes on set maps. Content for Planetside Arena will be dished out in the form of season battle passes, similar to that of Fortnite, which I'm beyond fucking sick of seeing in pay-to-play games at this point, but I digress. Season 1 of Planetside Arena will see a battle royale mode that will allow for you to play in teams or in solos, and a game mode called Massive Clash that sees two sides of 250 players battling out for control over a map. The devs emphasised that this game mode could be expanded using the back-end of Planetside 2 to create even larger fights with a 1,000 player cap as well. So far, I find this approach a little bit confusing, but hey, I'll get to that in a second. This will be a class-based shooter with 3 classes being available at the launch: the Assault, the Medic and the Engineer. The Assault will have access to jump jets, allowing for them to dash and score some serious flanking routes, and based on the trailer, they look like they will have access to rocket launchers as well, basically being a mix between the heavy and the light Assault from Planetside 2. The Medic will do as it sounds, act as a healer and allow for passive bonuses for the team around them, with the Engineer being able to place small barriers and turrets to assist with defending certain points. In the trailer we get eyes on weapons that have yet to come out in Planetside 2, but by the same token, just appear to be reskins of weapons already in the game with different names, so that's fun. There will also be vehicles available in the game in the form of tanks, troop transports, sunderers and harassers, quad bikes in the form of the Flash, as well as the Tempest hoverbike, which is a new vehicle to the Planetside universe, and will be only available for pre-orders. So in other words, I hope it is exactly like the Flash in its current build, because if not, then it's going to have a lot of players, myself included, up in arms, which, you know, is a shame because I would have loved to have seen a new unique vehicle for the Planetside universe. But if they're locking off a vehicle to pre-orders, then, well, quite frankly, I don't want to see any sort of pay-to-play advantages in play there. There was also no mention of air vehicles in the stream, and in the trailer we can also see Bastion fleet carriers out and about, which is something coming to Planetside 2 very shortly as well. At launch there will also be a new map called the Echoes of Amrish, which just showed a lot of similarity to the original Amrish by the looks of it. The game will cost $29.99 USD at launch, but you can also pre-order 2 editions of the game, which will come with the Season 1 Battle Pass and access to the beta. $19.99 will also get you some armor, with the $39.99 USD edition getting you access to a bunch of armor sets and the new hoverbike vehicle. So that is the nitty-gritty about Planetside Arena, and I was very conflicted while watching the stream. I wanted to like it, but I kept sitting there asking myself why for a lot of the stuff that was announced. For one, if they were going to do a Battle Royale mode, they truly had the grounds to create something really unique. They had the groundwork for a squad-based 6-man team plus Battle Royale mode where players would enter the battlefield not with the objective of looting for the gear to survive, but instead with their team using each squad member's abilities and tools as a way of survival. Best squad wins, no bullshit luck of the draw when it came to what loot you found. You know, could you imagine a Battle Royale mode in Planetside 2? As opposed to having to go out and loot for gear, you would sit with your group of mates in your Discord, decide what gear you would bring to the table. Would you all run suppressors at the cost of a little bit of extra range engagement? Would you, focus on engineers for vehicles that you found on the battlefield, so on and so forth? But nope, they had to follow the cookie cutter Battle Royale experience, and for that, I just can't find any kind of hype for that side of the game at all. I would have been happy with a truly unique Battle Royale experience, but we just aren't going to get that based on what I'm seeing. There's plenty of games out there. Even Call of Duty creates a well fleshed out Battle Royale mode, probably one of the most well fleshed out on the market right now. And the Battle Pass thing as well has me incredibly fucking concerned, because in the screenshot that the developers showed of the system, you had the typical free to progress Battle Pass unlocks, and then the pay to progress Battle Pass unlocks, similar to that of Fortnite, where you would, pay for the Battle Pass to get a whole bunch of extra cosmetics and things like that, or you'd simply pay for free to get, your couple of V-Bucks here and there, that sort of thing. But in the paid section of this Planetside Arena Battle Pass, there were weapons listed. And I tell you guys, if this is another game that is going to require you to pay to unlock weapons, then already you guys have lost me. This game is pay to play already. You can get away with charging me for weapons in Planetside 2, as it's a free to play and not competitive in nature. So if I have to start paying for weapon unlocks in a more competitive take on Planetside that is already paid to play, then I'm sorry, but that's a strong no from me. The devs did reiterate in the stream that all unlocks are available to all players by default, but I fear that there will be a strong incentive in play to make these in-game purchases for players to, speed along the process. If this is a grindy game to unlock these weapons as well, then once again, guys, you've lost me, simple as that. But then we get to the massive Clash game mode that they're releasing alongside this Battle Royale mode, and my question that I kept raising in myself while watching this is, why the fuck would I pay for something that I can already get for free in a game that features more classes, more vehicles, and more depth overall? In Planetside, I can already get 500-man battles across massive arenas with double the classes contributing to the final battle than what I'm apparently going to be getting in Planetside Arenas at launch. The devs said that this is so players can enjoy the experience of Planetside 2's massive scale warfare without the breaks in between for a more consistent experiences. And while I can see the argument of that, and I can see that this more instanced arena will eliminate the whole issue of population zerging and that sort of thing, my mind still says, how about instead of doing that, we fix the issues that lie in place with Planetside 2, like its, sometimes dodgy spawning system, to help provide a more consistent experience in the main game that already comes with more content. And, open Planetside Arenas with a new game mode that will actually provide a different experience to that of Planetside 2 out of the box. I really don't understand why we're trying to create an instanced experience of Planetside 2, all the while gutting half of the content in the form of classes and air combat that makes Planetside what it is. I would rather them just create new alerts or events in Planetside 2 that would make the gameplay more interesting overall. But instead, it looks like they're just trying to resell some of the old models of Planetside into an instanced arena environment. If they'd opened with a capture the flag, battle royale mode, and search and destroy mode that was a part of the Planetside 2's membership program that used the same classes and characters that we'd already spent years and hours working on for gameplay diversity, I might have been a little bit keen. But to see us have to pay for a new game, essentially, that, guts a lot of the content that we're used to out of Planetside 2 and tries to yet recreate the Planetside 2 experience in some way, and it doesn't look significantly improved as far as the graphics are concerned either, and uses a lot of the same models with game modes that only attempt to replicate what we get for free already, minus the map scanning, it's safe to say, guys, that I'm not that keen at all. And the issue is that I think they really had the capacity to make something unique here. They could have gone ahead and, made 12-man search and destroy as the squad-based gameplay. They could have made 12-man capture the flag game mode with, a couple of vehicles and, some squad-based gameplay, kind of like what Battlefield does, but with Planetside over it. I'd be key for that. They could have made a battle royale mode that was incredibly squad-based, and instead of being a looter shooter, you would go in with a loadout, and it would literally just be best squad wins, in regards to teamwork and that sort of thing, a unique battle royale experience. I don't think we're getting that sort of thing now, and, for them to be trying to replicate the Planetside 2 experience in a more instanced format, I just kind of wonder why. Why put these dev resources to that instead of the main game? I don't get it. I'm going to have to see a lot more of the game to finally decide to get into it. Will I play Planetside Arenas? Maybe. But I need to see a lot more unique gameplay than what I saw today to be sold on it, and right now I most certainly not sold on it. Will this bring a lot of mainstream attention to the Planetside universe? Possibly. You know, a battle royale of this type will attract people like Shroud and Dr. Disrespect to come along and stream it probably, but even then, you know, will that transpire to people giving out Planetside 2 a go? I don't know. And I fear for the fact, I fear for what this will do to Planetside 2 overall. That's just me though, you know, you never know guys. Anyway, that's my thoughts on Planetside Arena, guys. It wasn't the reveal I was hoping for, but, you know, maybe my opinion will change as more details come out, guys. Let me know what you thought of Planetside Arenas in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed today's video, guys, then please do feel free to backhand that like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you guys are new here and find yourself backhanding that like button, then feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me onto my Twitch channel. A lot of the gameplay that you're seeing in this video came from my Twitch channel as well, guys. So all the support, the more the merrier, guys. I really would appreciate that. Once again, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. Peace out, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Peace out.